Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another vid. Reporting live from East LA, Vernon, California, to be more specific. But yeah, it's been a. I mean, I could do this as a cultural studies video, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a part of my Cloaking series video. I got here yesterday. It's like six something, 6:30 in the morning Pacific time. But I got here yesterday, and I'm perusing the landscape. And as soon as I walked into this specific area that I'm in, it's an industrial, quasi-industrial area or whatever. But I noticed that it's a lot of Mexicans around, and I could kind of pick up on the tension. I know Kid Organic speaks on racial tensions between black folks and Latino folks in LA, but I really put boots on the ground and felt that shit firsthand. Probably about back in April, I got stranded in Craig, Colorado, a little podunk ass town in northwest Colorado. And I jokingly tell my friends and family that, when I was walking around, it was kind of like a scene out of Get Out or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Where motherfuckers, they'd drive by you and look at you, and they wouldn't just glance at you. Like, they would hold the look and just turn their entire neck as they driving by you, just to try to get the best look of you that they can. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I experienced here. But see, I move... I try to, even though I know I'm a standout, because motherfuckers, I'm getting the sense that it's a tight-knit community here, so everybody know everybody. So if you ain't from around here, motherfuckers gonna know that you ain't from around here. But I still try to conceal my identity and still try to stay as low-key as I possibly can. I go by, this is how I move. In the daytime, if I'm outside, I rock my sunglasses. Dawn or dusk or at night, I got my ball cap on, nothing. I try to wear a neutral ball cap depending on where I'm at. I try to, I got either all black ball cap with some comic book decal on it, or I might have like a woodland hat, one of them redneck looking type of deals or whatever. Pull that down slightly above your brow. So if a motherfucker really trying to get in your grill and get a good look at you, all you got to do is just drop your head slightly and the bill will cover your face. You know what I mean? Because you don't want motherfuckers really, really, really getting a good look at you. Unless you in the area conducting business with certain people, then yeah, that's when, you can take the shades off, you can lift the bill up and, make good eye contact. But other motherfuckers that you're not doing business with in a foreign area that you're in, you want to have as little visibility as possible. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I was just, and it's funny because I'm walking down this industrial area, and even the older blue-collar Mexicans are low-key, how you say, hitting me up. I think that's a California term. I'm gonna hit them up, see where he from, or kind of low-key quasi-set trip on them and shit. But I'm walking down, 37th Street here in Vernon and shit, and even the older blue-collar guys whose gangbanging days are in the past, they're riding in their commercial trucks and tankers and shit. And they riding by like, gesticulating and looking at me and posturing and shit like they really hitting me up. You feel me? I'm like, damn, nigga, you retired 20 years ago. You still with the shit, low key? And then the business that I'm doing business with, man, it's a Mexican, food distributing company and whatnot. And I'm like, man, these niggas, this is the mob. This is the mob. You got motherfuckers that came here back in the 50s and the 60s. They done etched out a fucking area engaged in illegal activity and then turned that illegal activity into legitimate businesses, and now they're employing everybody, you know what I mean? And you know, a tight-knit community like this, I automatically knew that, you know, motherfuckers got on the phone and was like, hey, yo, it's this such and such walking around. Do you know him? Who know him? Who know him? What he doing here? You feel me? Because the dude I spoke to yesterday, when I checked in with him, you know, gave him my number, this, that, woo, wham, this, that, and the third. I come back this morning, a dude that I didn't speak with, he automatically knew who I was. You know what I mean? It's kind of akin to what I seen back home, riding through KCK, you know. You got the Mexicans and shit, you know, they be, how they say over there in KCK, they say, down low. Yeah, they say down low, which is really like on the east side of the city where the number blocks are lower and shit. The motherfuckers be out there on the Ave with some big ass walkie-talkies and shit, with the stupid ass antennas and shit. You know what I mean? Like you try to talk to them, they only speaking Spanish to you. No, me no English. They goddamn know English perfectly. But no, me no speak that English. You feel me? So they get the word around, man. You know. And for you brothers, man, if you dealing in different environments and you got to go to different places and whatnot, I implore you to, you know, be somewhat of a quasi-anthropologist, if you will. You know, my technique that I use when I'm in this neighborhood, I try to use Spanish words. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to get somebody's attention, I say, oye. If I want somebody to look at somebody, I say, mire. You know what I mean? Because on a subconscious level, if they hear Spanish coming from me, it'll automatically lower their defenses on a subconscious level. Even though in their conscious mind, they might be harboring hostilities. But even if it's just a couple words, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a couple words in Spanish, you know, and learn some different words in Spanish. Don't just learn the basic que pasa and amigo type of shit. No, learn some other shit, because they know that, you know, a lot of motherfuckers know some basic ass Spanish words. So learn some shit that, you know, they think that you might not know. Incorporate it into a slight conversation to try to lower their defenses and whatnot. You feel me? It's all about cloaking, man. It's invisibility. Invisibility, man. But yeah, man, this the mob, bro. For real. I'm talking about old retired gangbangers that's now working blue collar jobs is riding by, hitting me up. They let me know, nigga, we got this motherfucker on lock. And it's funny because yesterday I was, you know, walking down Soto, walking north. I was headed to like 11th Street, but I got up to probably about 25th Street or whatever. And it was his older brother, man. He looked like he was in his 60s and he was homeless, man. And you know, he spoke to me like, "What's up, brother?" And so I got to chatting with him, man. And you know, I automatically wanted to give him some money. I was like, "Hey, man, you need some money?" And he was like, "Man, you gonna need that around here." You know, he was basically telling me, "Hey, you know, you might not want to pull your wallet out right now out here and get to pulling out dollar bills." You know, and he went into this spiel, you know, you go into these stores and, you know, they try to shortchange you and try to juke you and nickel and dime you. You know, he was like, they're really hard on us out here. And he was basically letting me know, nigga, you behind enemy lines. These motherfuckers really feel some type of way about you. And so I was, you know, it hit me. So I was like, okay. So I just kept it moving, and I, you know, kept pushing north because I was headed to 11th Street. And then, you know, just like, you know, my spirit just kept tugging my shirt back. Like, nah, nigga, go ahead and go back. Go ahead and, you know, get back to your TP, man. So I turned around and he was, coming my way. And so I stopped and talked to him. I said, yeah, man. I was like, I hear what you were saying. I said, man, I'm going to go ahead and get back to my TP. He was like, yeah, because, they like to come out at night. And he was like, if you go, he said, you really want to stay away. He was like, are you by yourself? And I really didn't want to divulge that information. So I kind of, pump faked on him. Was like, no, I got a team. Really, my team is my left and my right hand in the equipment that I got with me. You feel me? That's my team. And my God, basically, that's my team. But I wasn't lying to him, but I was lying to him at the same time. It's like, no, I got a team. So he was like, yeah, you kind of want to stay away from the Union Pacific Railroad tracks, which was east of where we was at the time. And I was like, all right. So I was like, yeah, OG, I'm going to go ahead, man, get back to my TP, man. So shit, I went back to my TP, man, pitched a tent, and just called it a night, man. Didn't pop back out until probably about 5-something in the morning and shit, you feel me? But when folks started going back to work, there's gonna be a lot of traffic in the streets and motherfuckers trying to get to work, especially if you in LA and niggas gotta go from the east side all the way down to Long Beach or something. They gotta get up hella early to beat the traffic. This traffic is stupid out here. For real. I'm talking about the 710, shit. Nigga, 15. This shit was crazy out here. I really didn't understand it till I was knee deep in the shit. For real. But yeah, though, shout out to 93.3 or 93.5. Hold on, is this it? Yeah, 93.5, the K-Day John. Hold on. Yeah, man, shout out to the K-Day, man, 93.5, man. That shit got me through that rush hour, bro. And it was funny because I turned on the radio station, and as soon as I turned it on, is that Biggie Smalls going back to Cali, bro. I was so turned up, man. But yeah, though, man, this is Benjamin D'Souza. Like, share, and subscribe. You can contact me at onepeople, one nation, one destiny at gmail.com.